All right, in this lesson we're still calculating side lengths using trigonometry and our 3 trigonometric rules, but this time we're going to be looking at a different way of rearranging. Okay, we're going to follow our same 5 rules this time. So we've got our right angle triangle drawn. We now need to label the sides as O, A and H. So we've got our right angle here, so across from it is H. We've got our reference angle here, so across from it is O, and here is our adjacent side there. We can see we've got information about these two, but we don't have anything about these two, so we won't work with that one today. We will now write our information and choose the rule that we need. So we know we've got A, or our adjacent side, is equal to 11 meters. We know that our H is equal to X, because it's unknown at the moment, and our theta, or our angle value, is 31 degrees. We now need to find a rule that works for A and H, and we can see that that rule there is cos, so we are going to write that rule out straight away. Cos of theta equals A on H. We will now substitute in the values that we have. So here we go, cos of 31 is equal to 11 on X. Now the difference here, and I want you to pay really close attention to the difference between this one here, where our X is on the bottom of the fraction here, it is the denominator, and I'm going to put the old one in across. This is the one we did before. The unknown was the numerator. Okay, so we aren't going to rearrange in the same way. We're going to do it a bit differently this time. If the X is on the bottom and we want to get X on its own, we are going to do a bit of an algebraic switch. We are moving the X across to this side on its own, and we are bringing this down underneath the fraction as the denominator there. So we're actually doing a switch between this one and that one. They are switching positions, and that is how we are going to find our answer. So we'll bring our calculator in and say, right, 11 divided by, where's our cos button? Cos, it'll open the brackets, we type 31 and we shut it, and we get an answer of 12.83 meters. Right, remembering that our units are in meters because we are finding a side length for our hypotenuse. It's really important that we understand if the X, or the unknown, is at the bottom of the fraction there, so if it's the hypotenuse in sine, the hypotenuse in cos, or the adjacent in tan, the denominator, then we are going to do this switch. We switch the X and the cos with the angle. If, like in the last lesson we did, the X is the numerator, the X is sitting on top of the fraction like the O, the A, or the O here, and all these 3 rules, then the denominator comes across and multiplies. Right? 2 different ways of rearranging it. It's very important that you can tell the difference. Is the X, or the unknown, on the bottom, or is the X on the top? Very important to know the difference so that you can rearrange and get the correct answer.